If I could recall, yes. But
What happened to those tractors?
I left them there and I left. When I was leaving, the tractor was there. About 3 tractors.
All right. At this point, I would. What are the other places?
Yes, there are certain places you have tractors there because big after sales. Not to my knowledge because I haven't been there.
I'll give you the back.
Yeah, thank you, Council. Yes, so Mr. Jain, now you can shift your attention to the high table as well. You will have pretty more questions from the high table.
Okay.
I'll give Honorable Ture to start with the questions first before we get there.
Okay.
Yes, but my questions are simple. It looks like some of my questions have been answered as he continued to engage the council. Mr. Jain,
Yes, please.
in your write-up, you said that you've handed the key to some people in your write-up. Because they pressured you to hand over the key. So you handed over the key. Who did you hand over the key to? Who exactly?
I give to this captain who called my neck.
The captain who is commanding.
Sorry?
What is the name of that captain?
It's Ansumana Kebe.
Ansumana Kebe.
Yes.
You are following?
At the time he was a captain, now he's a major.
Okay. Good. You also said, yes, you were always mentioning Mr. Njai, Mr. Njai. But I wanted to know the exact name of that Mr. Njai. Who is that Mr. Njai?
If I could recall, it's Ibrahim Njai.
For example, you said but I was instructed by Mr. Njai to allow him to take them. Who is that Mr. Njai? What is his post name?
As I know, the Mr. Njai that I'm referring to, if I told is that Mr. Njai is the guy who been appointed by Jane Commission to come there, have an office with his team to do the evaluation.
Okay. Now, during your testimony, you also said some people, some individuals took some things which you said disrupted the process. What things did they take? And what was the process then, during that period?
During the evaluation or during the auction? I don't understand.
Well, it's you who said so.
I said what? I don't understand that statement.
You said, I recall seeing some of them and was very disappointed with how they were mishandled, as individuals took some and disrupted the process. In your write-up.
Yes, I can say those evaluators that I mean, because that's why the lady was claiming that they have so many scrap within.
It's evaluators that you are talking about.
Exactly.
Those are the ones who took some things. When you say some things, what do you mean? Vehicles or?
I don't understand the things there because me, if I'm wrong, I said the evaluators, they are the very guy who removed the part. I mentioned the name. I say part, attached engine or whatever. But things mean so many things. But they are the guy who remove these items from this vehicle to another and then make the vehicle scrap so that they can have it cheap. I don't know that question that you asked.
That's in your right. If you look at 11, it's I have not had knowledge of the G-Wagon vehicles
Yes,
that were at State Guard,
yes,
though I later learned they were sold.
yes.
I was not involved in those matters, but I can speak to the vehicles at
MSA.
MSA.
Yes.
I recall seeing some of them and was very disappointed with how they were mishandled. As individuals took some and disrupted the process.
Yes, these are evaluators.
Those are the evaluators.
Yes.
The evaluators took certain things, items.
As I mentioned here,
Yeah.
because when they are doing their evaluators, I repeat myself back. They have friends, they have relatives, they need a vehicle.
Yeah.
What they normally do is they can see a car whereby it's a minor problem. That's why I say there's no scrap. It's a minor problem.
Yeah.
They have mechanic within them. They can remove this, the part or whatever from that vehicle to make it scrap. And then get those items, keep it to their own position. Like, for example, let me put myself there. I was a guy doing the inventory or whatever. You are uncle or you are a friend.
Yeah.
You have interest. And I will say to you, okay, don't worry, I will make sure the fire you want to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I will run there before I do my evaluator. I'm a mechanic.
Yeah.
I can remove the tire, the engine. I can remove so many things and then hide and then keep it.
Yeah.
And then I will invent it. I will just try to do my this how to call it, evaluator. So and then this evaluator, the way they meet it, there's the way they also price it. I don't know you understand my statement.
So these evaluators, they went together with some mechanics.
Themselves, they are mechanics.
They themselves are
They are
mechanics.
mechanics, all of them.
So it's like you are accusing them of doing some of those things.
It's not accused, it's something that I see.
Yeah, well,
Accused means that you suspect, but this one I saw them.
and those of you were led by Mr. Njai.
Yes, please.
Mr. Njai. Yeah, thank you. Now, when it comes to the vehicles that was given to Through
Journey.
That's a very important statement, which I think you should have put it in your statement, in your write-up.
Okay.
So why didn't you not put that in your write-up?
You know, it was long. I cannot remember all. It was long process. I cannot remember all.
You
It was
cannot,
long time.
cannot remember all. And still the vehicle is with
It's
Jam.
with him here.
Okay. Now, you also talk about coalition boys with your exchange with the council. Who is leading those coalition boys? Even if you don't know all of them, but at least the lead
I can
coalition
call
boys.
two people.
Because you've been
This
with
one is called Lamin Jadama
Lamin Jadama.
and Lamin Sise. Lamin Sise, he is in town. Lamin Jadama, he is in US.
If you have the details, can you provide us? Lamin Sise and
Actually, I don't have the idea. Jadama, Lamin Jadama.
Lamin Jadama.
They end up bringing him in the army, but later on he decided to AWOL and be in US.
They left. Okay. Now, there's an issue which was raised, not this meeting, but the last one, where you talking about a Ford vehicle, which was used by the incoming president before he left for Dhaka. You remember that statement?
No, I said it. No, sorry. You said I said
You during the other meeting before today, you mentioned a Ford vehicle, Ford,
a Ford salon car.
that was used by the president, the incoming president.
No.
before he left for Dakar, which was taken by somebody.
No. What I was saying, I can still recall.
Yeah,
When I saw Sana was driving this vehicle,
yeah.
and I asked this coalition boy called Tombo, I saw Sana driving a Ford vehicle. Hope so not those vehicles that this president, the president live at Bufoot is what Sana is that vehicle that he's using. He said to me, no. I heard Sana was saying yesterday he will go at General Basan's compound and took a vehicle there. It's a black one. But I'm not saying what the president was using it.
No, you said the president was using that Ford before he left for Dakar.
No.
Okay, you've forgotten about it. No, when you were suggesting to remove cannibalized parts from one vehicle to put it in another one, why didn't you not suggest buying parts for vehicles that lack parts rather than cannibalizing from a good vehicle to put it into another vehicle? You understand what I'm saying?
Sorry, I was talking to this guy. I was concentrating. Sorry, would you want to repeat back?
You suggested to your superiors
Okay.
that you should, whether they will allow you to take parts
Okay.
from good vehicles
Okay.
and put it to other vehicles to make them motorable.
If you see from the good vehicle, as far as that vehicle is good, no need to touch it again.
Yeah, but you are taking from a vehicle.
But then the what of good vehicle? If it's a good vehicle,
The vehicle that you are going to put the part
okay,
is the bad one.
exactly.
Now, wherever you are taking it from, it's supposed to be in good condition.
No, you don't understand. As I said, cannibalize always is that like this vehicle is no more en route, for example. But this other one, it have a minor problem. But this one no more en route. This other one, you can remove from this this other one and then put it to this other one and put it en route. And why I suggest that? They said they are going to auction the vehicles.
Yeah.
And then auctioning, before you write to the government to buy, and then you have another vehicle there before you sell it, and then there's a price there. You don't need to buy. Remove it from those people that you come into auction. Put it on this one working.
No, remember, my point is, if you remove it from this vehicle, you are turning that vehicle into a scrap. You understand? Why would you suggest that the part is missing in that particular vehicle, which has minor problem, for it to run, rather than taking it from other vehicles and turning them into scrap? That's my point.
But having been like the government can able to buy the part, I don't think we'll have a scrap to sell.
Yeah, but why did you not suggest that?
If I don't suggest that, as far as I'm a mechanic, to me, my thinking of before I allow them to sell the vehicle to the individual outside, and then the parts are there, it's better let me just remove it there and then put it to this other vehicle work. Then before the money the government will use to buy that parts, they can put it somewhere else.
Your mind will not go into the fact that when you remove parts from that, you are making the government to lose, because they will only sell those parts, those vehicles scrap by taking parts from them. That's why they are describing them as scrap, because of the missing parts.
Those are not scrap.
No, for you it's not a scrap, but when you remove 1 or 2 or 3 parts, will call them scrap.
I'm not making the government to lose. In a sense, I'm also supporting government because of if this vehicle, like for example, you are a minister, your vehicle has a tire problem, for example, and then you write it. The tire is, let's say, $5,000, and I have another scrap tire. It's better I put it there. That $5,000 can fit somewhere else.
That's your logic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My last question.
Okay.
I think that's my last question. Now, the vehicles that you remove parts from, how were they sold? Were they sold as scrap, or they were just sold? How were they sold?
That one when they are sold it, I was not in town. I cannot predict. I was not in town the time they are doing that auction. I cannot predict the way they sold it.
Yes. And the armored vehicles we are talking about, the armored vehicles,
Exactly.
what actually happened to them?
They sold it.
They sold them.
Yeah.
They sold all of them.
All people.
The armored vehicles.
The amount of people that was in court.
With the armor.
Everything. That was my cry.
Okay. Chair, I'm done. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Any other? Okay, Pedro, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. And thank you, Mr. Sergeant Jan, rather. Sergeant Jan,
Yes, please.
I understand that you were using a crane
Yes, please.
to move vehicles and tractors.
That's right.
Will you be able to inform this committee the number of tractors and vehicles that you move with the crane that you were using?
Okay. The vehicle I use after the, the vehicle I transport after the auction, or the vehicle we transport during the auction, either the vehicle we transport when they are gathering.
Now, it has to be in three folds.
Okay.
One, the ones you transported before the auction, because I understand before the auction, some vehicles were retrieved from certain personnel of the Gambia Armed Forces. For example, General Musa Savage, General Basin, General Sol Baji, and the mom of the former president. Exactly. I think these activities happened
Exactly.
before the auction, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Can you tell us those activities you conducted with your colleagues? How many vehicles were you able to intercept per individual? For example, in Sol Baji's house, how many vehicles do you found and towed?
In Solbaye's house, it was two vehicles. One vehicle, Nissan V8 black one, with another salon car, black salon car, but I cannot recall the mark, but it gets Hyundai black one. And that one, we don't take it from General Bayi house. I think they have order from General Bayi. I cannot say to certain, but through my thinking, they bring those vehicles to Yundu military police. Biden Alanja was the commander at military police. And then I received call from Sediba that military police call, they say we go for those General Bayi's vehicle. I myself, when we did drive first, I received that V8 and then Hyundai black car from General Bayi's house.
When you receive them, where do you take the vehicles? Can you tell us more about the vehicles? Where are they as we speak?
We took them to, by then, Hichi was at Fajara. We took them to Fajara and then handed over to Sediba. Later part, Sediba took the V8 one, the black Nissan, give it to Lamin Cham. That is the personal aid. But this other vehicle is Sediba is the right person who should explain the other one. I don't know where it is.
You don't know where it is. Do you also know whether that vehicle formed part of the vehicles that were auctioned?
There's a new car. I don't think where they can auction it.
It's a new car.
Yeah.
Remind us, what is the car?
The car is a Hyundai Salon one, black.
Hyundai Salon Sport.
Yep.
Hmm?
Black one.
Black one.
No number.
Okay, just wait, because I have few here on a list. I have Hyundai Sport Salon, General Sol Baji, and Mr. Gay Guest to His Excellency.
Something like that.
Wait, there should be another one. General Baji, this is a Ford Ranger. General Baji Nissan V8 Black. Is that the one you're talking
That
about?
one is with Lamin Cham.
It's been given to
It's
Lamin
worked with
Cham.
Lamin Cham before, but now I don't know where they play.
Do you know if Lamin Cham is still using the same vehicle?
No, he is not. Lamin Cham is using Prado right now.
Lamin Cham is not using that vehicle.
No.
And if you see the vehicle, you
I will
recognize
fully
it.
recognize. I receive it.
What about the ex-president's late mom? How many vehicles do you found there?
That one is 3 vehicles because it's Coalition who went there to pick vehicles. So anybody received a call from somebody that these Coalition boys, they went to pick vehicles from Assembly boys. I'm sorry to mention the name, he is my mom. But Sediba called me and asked me to go there. And I went and met this Coalition. It's 3 vehicles that we took there. And then bring it to Pajara where the president was. The first vehicle was Toyota Land Cruiser V8 petrol. This other one is Mercedes, is BMW salon car. This other one is Hyundai. You have only 1 4-wheel and 2 salon car.
And when you took it to Fajara, what happened to the vehicles later? What do you know about the vehicles?
I handed it to Sediba.
You hand them over to Superintendent Sediba. Do you have an idea when you handed over the said vehicles to him, what happened to the vehicles?
The time I hand over the vehicle to him doesn't end up with, I don't know where he plays it, unless he will be the right position to.
Until date, you don't know.
Until date, I don't know.
What about General Basin?
General Basin, as I know, they took a fort from him, which is I took from the Coalition and give it to Turojana. Turojana still now they are using in their house.
Where is Turojana working now?
As I know, I think he's a deputy ambassador, something like that.
Deputy ambassador.
Something like that.
And he was given the vehicle on what basis? As a deputy ambassador or as a military officer or as a civilian?
As a state guard commander for utility.
As a state guard commander.
For utility.
So in normal circumstances, should that vehicle be returned to the state guard?
Immediately he handed over the place, the vehicle should come back.
Do you know about the vehicle right now?
The vehicle right now, as I'm talking to you, if I'm not wrong, is with his house, the wife.
It is with the wife?
Yes.
Thank you. Guide us on General Savage, the vehicle you collected from Savage.
Is how to call it? Is Commissioner Sediba who retrieved that? Is it, I think, BMW from Savage.
Okay, and what happened to the BMW?
He's the very guy who should explain.
He is the very guy who should explain.
Yes.
Do you have any idea if the vehicle formed part of the vehicles that were auctioned by the auctioneer?
I don't think.
You don't think? Okay. So meaning nowhere knows the whereabouts of the vehicle as we speak, or as much as you are concerned.
He's the only guy who can come and testify where those people is.
Okay.
But as I know, all people I took from this general you are explaining, I hand over everything to him. And then when I bring this, the event they asked me, I wrote it there.
You wrote it there?
It's there.
Okay, so aside from these people I mentioned, these 4 generals, these 3 generals, including the former president's late mom, do you intercept any other person with a government vehicle that you towed with your crane?
We intercept one pickup from late 102. He was a driver to Assembly, but the guy passed away. We took a vehicle from him that is pickup. The pickup is still with Suso, and Suso is still an acting service member.
He is still an acting service member.
That is Suso, the guy was working with.
Was that vehicle part of the vehicles that were supposed to be auctioned by the Janneh Commission?
Those vehicles was used by that driver. The day we went to these 3 vehicles at Assembly Boja's compound, the time we saw this pickup was parking there. It was having the vehicle was having a problem. So we towed it with crane, as you said. Then it's part of the vehicle we took cannibalized from the government vehicle and then put it on road. He's still using it.
So meaning you cannibalize other vehicles to
put that one on road.
To put that other one on road.
And he's still using by that. But
so now, under whose authority were you making these changes and also handing over these vehicles to other military officers? Where were you getting this authority from or the command?
As I said here, whatever I'm doing, I must inform Seidiba and the Secretary General. And they are the very guy who gave me the go-ahead.
So in this situation, the vehicle that you gave to that particular military officer, what is his name again?
Suso.
He is Suso.
Is Weye Suso.
Weye Suso, that is the Lamin Suso.
Exactly.
So meaning it was Sediba who asked you to give the vehicle to Lamin Weye Suso.
To use it for his own official vehicle.
Whatever it was used for, but he asked you to do that.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You asked me a question pertaining to the tractor. I think you...
No, I will come to the tractors. I have a special line of questions for that, so we will get there.
Okay.
I want to understand about the issue of the scraps. Was there any point in time that, okay, before in fact I come to scraps, because we talked about when you were trying to mobilize these vehicles together for the purpose of auctioning them. During the auction itself, do you intercept any government vehicle from either a military personnel or from a public servant?
During the after auction or before auction?
Both after?
Yes, we did.
Let's say after now.
We did.
You did?
Yes.
Can you also guide us
Yes,
about those
yes,
vehicles
yes,
and where
because
they are?
We took one Nissan Patrol from, what is the name of the guy? What is the name of the guy?
If you don't remember him, talk about someone that you can remember, then later you can,
I know the guy.
because I want to believe you have intercepted a lot of vehicles after.
Yeah, we took Nissan Patrol from that guy and give it to SIS.
SIS, who in the SIS do you give it to?
At state, by then, Honorable Kanta was there.
Who do you know,
I give it to Sediba, Sediba hand it over.
Mr. Jan, just take your time.
Okay.
You know, some of these issues are very sensitive.
Okay.
And if we should say we give a vehicle to A, we must ensure the vehicle was given to A.
Exactly. Exactly.
So this vehicle you intercepted after the auction, who do you intercept it from and who do you give the vehicles to?
I can say Matar, my mind come now. Matar Jame, the Nissan Patrol.
Matar Jame, he is a military?
No. I from Biro Lomba Utumo.
Eko malum famu?
Biro,
Nyoborina.
something like that. Me fell staying willing
Matar Jaju.
Something like that.
So you took the vehicle from Matar Jaju
Yes.
and gave it to
Sediba.
Sediba.
The part.
I just wanted to state, just for whatever, anytime the vernacular is uttered, just for us to make the...
Yeah, this is why I want the translator to be here.
Okay, I will...
But he is somewhere over there.
Yeah, you can
Are you... No. Yeah. Okay, what I was saying is, the Matar Jaju he mentioned, he said Matar Jamme, but we realize it's not Jamme but Jaju. And he said Jaju was a wrestler who lives somewhere around Welingara. They seized a vehicle from him and handed it over.
Nissan Patrol.
A Nissan Patrol pickup that was intercepted from Matar Jaju and handed over to Mr. Superintendent Sediba. And when you hand it over to Superintendent Sediba, what really happened to that vehicle? Do you have any idea?
Yes.
Yes. Can you speak Wolof to you or we move on?
Well, we continue all of.
Well, I'm going to Wolof Momula.
Wa li ma wax mooy moto bi buñ ko hand over Superintendent Sediba lan moo happen after lan moo ñoo xew.
After daf ko jox daf ko jox SIS yi nekkoon State House ñoom ñoo ko doon use.
And he gave the vehicle to the SIS that were at State House.
Do you know the names of the SIS officers that these vehicles were handed over to?
Ndax xam nga turi SIS officers ya fa nekkoon ñen joxoon moto boobu noonu State House.
Nissan boobu ba léegi gars ñu ngi ko use State House fii even kese gis naa ko. Mooy
xam nga seen tur SIS officer yoo xam ne ñoom lañ jox moto yooyu noonu.
waaw waaye
The names of the SIS officers that were given the Nissan petrol pickup.
xam nga nekkul ne officer bi leen ko jox direct time bu Kante moo fa nekkoon director moom lañ ko hand over mains.
It's not given to the officers there, but it was given to Kante because Kante was the officer there at that time.
Adama, Mr. Sergeant, I kept hearing about Kante. And so far on the records, I have seen over 2 vehicles, a Pajero, or 2 Pajeros rather, a Pajero and a Range Rover, that were handed over to the SIS officer at State House, bearing the name Kante. Do you want to tell this committee that, aside from those vehicles, a pickup was also handed over to Superintendent Kante?
Kante, mangi diga Sergeant mangi diga turbi Kante. Amna ñaari moto yu joxe won State House SIS. Bena Pajero ak bena pickup. Ñu ne Superintendent Kante lañ ko jox. Léegi ñu ngi waxati mbiri pick-up bii nii ne Kante lañ ko jox Kante kii ban Kante la.
moom yaa ngi wax ñaari pick-up mu ne Range Rover ak Pajero. léegi ñu ngi waxaat pick-up bii nii.
waaw
ok fine man li ma mën a réaliser mooy bi Kante nekkee foofu as director moto yi ko sëñ ba jox man yi ma mën a recall.
When Kante was there as the director, the vehicles that were given to him by Sediba, what I can recall.
moo nekk Pajero being first jël MSA.
That's the first Pajero we took from MSA.
After event bi ñëgee di impound moto yi jox nañ ko about 4 vehicles different from Pajero make 5.
After the event, when they were impounding the vehicles, they gave him 4 different vehicles.
benn bi du ma mën a recall exactly seen mark wax na pick-up mu ngi fa Nissan mu ngi fa Pajero mu ngi fa.
I cannot recall exactly their marks, but I know the pickups are there and Pajero is there.
But I know it's 5 vehicles.
But I know it's 5 vehicles.
Okay, just to help you, was there any Ford Saloon car?
Pour dimbale la rek ndax Ford Saloon car mu ngi fa woon.
Bu black waaw.
Black one, yes.
It was there.
Yeah.
Mu ngi fa woon.
So including the pickup, it means 6 were handed over to the SIS unit at State House. Is that
boo
correct?
ci boolee pick-up bi mu mel ni juróom-benni moto ñu ngi fa woon SIS State House.
man mën naa recall 5 moo tax ma ne mënuma xam catégorie exact waaye xam naa 5 vehicles moom yooyu ma soo ma ko drive joxoon.
I can remember 5 were given to them. I cannot remember the marks, but I know 5 were vehicles given to them, and I was the one who drive them and hand them over to them.
Okay, if you said 5 vehicles were handed over to the SIS unit,
mooy yi ma xam man.
that you know, okay.
Nga ne juróomi moto lañ leen joxoon SIS yi nga xam.
What we have in records,
ñun liñ am fii si su records.
it seems to be less than 5. What is your take on that?
Dafa mel ni mutut juróom léegi yow lan mooy sa kàddu si loolu.
It's false, it must be 5.
Meaning it's false, it should be 5.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jërëjëf.
My other question is,
beneen laajte bi mooy.
you kept repeating Kante at the SIS.
da nga nekk di repeat Kante at si SIS.
Do you know the first name of Kante?
ndax xam nga luy turi Kante.
Isn't it Mohammed Kante if I'm not wrong? Because officially here we only use one name.
What is his role now or his status? Do you know his status? Is he still in the SIS or he's working somewhere
He's
different?
honorable right now. He's not working on the SIS.
mu ne honorable la fi mu nekk nii nekkul di liggéey SIS.
If you say honorable, at what state? Status?
Deputy.
Honorable si ban anam.
Deputy.
He's a National Assembly member.
National Assembly member. Because I know we have one Kante
National Assembly member ko man xam naa ne ñun am nañ benn Kante.
with the name you have referred to.
ak tur bi nga wax nii.
Moom mi ngi woon police shortly before mu ñëw.
Thank you. No,
He
that's
was the
fine.
police before he came to SIS.
My other question is,
beneen laajte bi mooy.
while you were in court,
time bi nga nekkee
do you participate in turning vehicles to scraps?
ndax yow dugaloon nga ci sa loxo ci ñi doon jël moto yi di ci génne ay yeneen parts pour ñu nekk scrap.
No, nekkul na sax pour génne yeneen part. Su dee ne daf gaay dañ doon dog ay oto pour def ko scrap.
ndax da ngeen doon dog ay moto pour def ko scrap ndax yow sa loxo dugoon na ci loolu.
Cannibalize maa ko def waaye dog feera jaay doguma feera.
I was doing cannibalization, but I never caught people to make them to sell them.
Do you know who was doing the cutting?
Ndax xam nga ki doon def dog bi.
During my time that was happening because man time bi ma fa jógee bagage ñu fa woon.
The time I was living there, all the equipments were there.
So then, no one was cutting vehicles for the purpose of a scrap.
Kon kenn nekkutoon di dog ay moto pour def ko scrap.
du ma mën a wax ne dog bi amut because man suma time amut waaye bi ma fa jógee boobu li nga xanaa ñi fa nekkoon sécurité nga laajte leen waaye man aw ma si idea.
I cannot say the cutting does not happen, but when I was there, it doesn't happen. Maybe when I left there.
Now, can we shift to Kanilai?
Ndax léegi mun nañoo toxu Kanilai.
While you were at MSA,
ba nga nekkee MSA.
were you assigned any responsibility at Kanilai in relation to the Jane Commission?
Dañ la joxoon benn doole pour nga gàddu Kanilai pour mbiri MSA.
Kanilai as I know soo gisee ma dem fa mooy time bi ma àndee ak Jane Commission pour tractor si.
Kanilai, as I know, the time I went there was for when I went with the Jane Commission for the people.
For the tractors.
For the tractors.
te boobu leen dama apologize to Alaji Kura.
And for that one, I apologize to Alaji Kura.
Because boo demee Kanilai ak camp yëpp dañ amoon ay tractor.
Well, if you go to Kanilai, the camp, there were tractors all over.
So biñ bëggee jël tractor yi si loxo soldat yi.
When you want to take the tractors to the hand of the army.
Sila jël apologize to Alaji Kura.
Appeal?
Appeal rather, sorry.
That's the time I appealed to Alaji Kura.
Ma ne ko léegi ñi nga xam ne ñi ngi nekk en route.
I told him that the ones that are motorable.
Pour ñu bàyyi ko as far as I exist.
We leave them with the army as long as the army is still existing.
Then you gain a scrap, you then pack them Kanilai.
Then we take the scrap and then pack them at Kanilai.
The most more interact at Kanilai, other than that, I'm interact.
So
that is between me and Kanilai. Apart from that, don't have anything to do with Kanilai.
Do you know how many tractors were found in Kanilai during your visit or at the time of your visit?
Ndax xam nga ñaata tractor ñoo nekkoon Kanilai ci waxtu bi ngeen demee foofu noonu.
Yi ma mën a recall mooy tractor yu mag yi Jah Oil jënd.
What I can remember is the big tractors that Jah Oil bought.
How many tractors were there?
Ñaata fa nekkoon.
Anyway, mënuma recall yëpp waaye mën naa recall Jah jënd na ñaari tractor yu mag.
Anyway, I cannot recall all, but I can recall that Jah bought 2 big tractors.
And another buyer also, I can recall 5 tractors, but the biggest one, Jah Oil moko jënd.
I can recall 5 tractors, but the bigger ones were bought by Jah Oil.
What were the conditions of these tractors in relation to their mileage? Were they 0 mileage or?
Lan moo nekkoon condition yi tractors yii nii ci li demee seen mbiri mileage bi ndax ñu ngi woon 0 ndax amoon nañ mileage bu bëri.
Bàyyi mu xel si mileage bi waaye xam naa ne yëpp a ngi doon daw, they are all in good order.
I did not put my mind to the mileage, but I know they were all in good condition.
Mr. Jan, do you know any tractor in Badibu Kerewan?
So that danga ko ben tractor ti Badibu Kerewan.
Badibu Kerewan. We gathered so many people, so many tractors at Badibu Kerewan. It's Badibu Njawakunda.
Okay.
Badibu Njawakunda, we parked tractors there. My bundikeri, sorry, my angle. Bundikeri chief bi, Badibu Njawakunda, ni park on yena tractor. Full commission ni ko jay.
Badibu Njawakunda, there were tractors parked there at the compound of the chief. A lot of tractors there.
Simbede.
At the compound gate outside.
What happened to these tractors?
Lan mo jot tractor yoyu?
Tractor following ko gada be after evaluate bi ñew mu def ci evaluate dem oxygen bi gaay oxygen ko.
The tractors, when they are parked there, the evaluators came and they evaluated them and then were oxen.
Okay, Mr. Jan.
Mr. Jen,
Jan, in your head, do you know the total number of tractors that were auctioned?
ndax si sa bopp bi yow mun nga
Because you put in the assessment.
lañ oxen.
Munduma recall amount here because you don't get inventory was not me. It was Noah Job and then the commission who was taking the inventory. Those are the right person who can give you the normal stage of the tractors, but not me.
I cannot recall the number of tractors because I was not taking the inventory. It was Noah Job and the commission. So they are the ones who can answer that question.
Mr. Jan,
Sajay.
is it Sergeant Jan rather? Sorry.
Sergeant Jan.
Do you take part in the assessment of these tractors?
Ndax bokkoon nga si assessment yi tractors yi?
From starting to ending, I was the man.
You were there. So I think it will be right to say, even if you don't know the specific number of tractors, but in your head, you could give an estimate. For example, you could say, okay, with what you have assessed over 200 or 300 tractors, for example.
Ne su fekkee ne sax mënuloo wax apa bi yépp waaye sa bopp di nga mun a fàttaleku ne xam naa lu ngon ngon waroon naa ne ka ñaari téeméer wala ñetti téeméeri
Bugutuma wax fen ci commission bi mun ma ko critique.
I don't want to tell a lie in the commission. I don't want to
Okay.
predict.
Now I will guide you
Léegi
based on the evidence that we have.
ci ñun liñ yor.
If you look at MOJ 8G2,
Soo seetee MOJ 8G2
there is a letter or a contract document
am na contract document bu fa nekka
bearing the heading contract for auctioning of tractors.
amee heading contract for auctioning of tractors.
If you turn on the second page,
Soo demee si ñaareeli page bi
there is a contract price
a ngi am contract price
for the auctioning,
pour auction
which gives a number of $413,700.
boo xam ne dafa joxe
413,700
$413,700.
And the auctioneer,
Te jaaykat bi
his commission per tractor was in between $750 to $700.
commission am bi mooy woon between $700 and $750.
Yes. So now, if you divide that,
Léegi soo dividé loolu
if you divide this 413
soo
and
divide
$700, you divide that by $750,
nga divide ko by $750
it seems to give you 551 tractors.
mu mel ni daf lay jox 551 tractors
With my little explanation,
ak nettaleem bu ndaw bi
will you be able to say the tractors were around 551?
ndax dina jub pour mu wax ne tractors yi ñu ngi woon 551
Based on what you observe from the Combo, CRR, North Bank, Canilla, you name it.
ci li nga gis si
Yes.
place yii nii yëpp wóor ba ak si kóotu
It's false.
It's not up to
Because
500 tractors, right?
as I know, sorry,
Now, my question is, in your thinking, the tractors are not up to 500.
ndax si sa xalaat tractors yi aguñ 500
no, dañuy wax ne ëpp waaye àggu ko.
Def ko ëppa.
Ëpp wala àgg, ëpp la ñuy wax di àgg.
Waaw ëppa na ko wala àggu, xam nga
Waaw, man si ma gis-gis ëpp na ko.
in my observation is more than that.
meaning the number of tractors that you assessed and interacted were more than 500 tractors.
Su ma ko xaymaa daal ëpp na ko, to be frank.
Maanaam the number of tractors yi nga sa xayma war naa ëppa loolu. So my observation is more than that.
So what will be your take if the Janneh Commission should say they sold?
Lan mooy nekk yow sa su fekkee ne Janneh Commission bi wax na ne jaay nañ
About 102 tractors.
téeméer ak ñaari tractor
Out of the number you proposing.
out of your number bi nga wax.
So léegi ñoom yooyu leen jaay ana yi fa des.
If that is what they sold, why is the remaining?
There is 16, 25, and another 23 that are unidentified.
Ak benen 23 wo xamne mënu ñoo xam fan lañ ne.
That is actually, and are they still available?
No, before we get there, we will ask you that.
Ñu ne bala ñoo aga foofu loolu lañuy laajte.
Yes, what I want to establish first is the number of tractors in terms of your interaction.
Liñ bëgg mu wër moy number of tractors.
Wa loolu la la moo tax ma ne ci xayma man open na 500.
That is what I am saying. As I know, it's more than 500.
Okay, don't worry, let's move on that. We can establish that somewhere.
You continue.
No, you mentioned about one Mr. Sala,
Wanga bena Mr. Sala,
a permanent secretary.
permanent secretary.
Do you know his first name?
Ndax xam nga luy turam?
I know him through Pierre Sala.
You don't know his first name?
Ndax xam nga turam?
I don't think, but maybe if I always call him Pierre Sala.
What will Muntaha Sala sound to you?
Muntaha.
So meaning is Muntaha Sala.
Muntaha Sala, yes. Living at Senegambia.
He lives in Senegambia. Do you know the number of vehicles he bought?
Ndax xam nga ñaata moto la jënda?
Anyway, man Benz will have to be frank.
Anyway, me, I saw him with the Benz, to be frank.
That's one I can attest ni serious la ko jënde and it's in a good order. It's next thing, which is I know.
He bought it from MSA and the vehicle was in good order. That's the one I know.
At any point in time, were you aware that he bought about 8 vehicles after the sales report
Ndax
of
xam
the
nga ne
Ghana Commission?
ndax xam nga ne Sala Wile jëndoon na lu dem si juróom ñetti moto si auction bi. Ci report yi commission bi.
Man na ko jënde because of time boobu ñoom ñoo nekk kilifa yi nekk Sierra.
Yes, he can buy it because that time they were the heads at the State House.
Yes. Okay. Sergeant Njai, you also said one Mr. Njai
Wax nga tam ne benn Mr. Njai
who was responsible for the valuation
responsible on pour valuation bi.
with his team were also removing parts from vehicles and transferring them to other vehicles, or in fact keeping them in store.
Ñu ngi doon moom ak nitam yi ñu ngi doon génne ay parts si yeneen moto di leen dugal si yeneen moto wala sax di leen denca si seen store.
Waa lu am la.
Yes, it happens.
Aside from Mr. Njai, who I believe is late now,
Bu passé kooku Mr. Njai moomu moo xam ne gaañu na.
who can you recall?
Kan nga mun a fàttale?
Moom mooy député bi la mooy Tafa waaye santam bi la monte record but they call him Mustafa.
So was he there with only Tafa?
Him
No,
and
it was
his
a team,
deputy.
but he was a deputy.
Him and his deputy, I can remember. Tafa, I don't know what his
Sergeant Njai,
his name, but I know.
during this time, if one is going into MSA,
Saying Jan, time bini, bu nit waree dem MSA.
where visitors booked at the sentry, that is at the gate,
Ndax da ngeen doon book visitors si seen bunta bi foofu noonu entrance bi?
Amutoon.
No, there wasn't.
where recent, okay, as of now,
Léegi nii,
are you taking records of visitors that comes into MSA
ndax
through the sentry, through the guard room?
yéen a ngi record visitors yi nga xam ne ñu ngi dugga si MSA si seen guard room bi foofu.
Presently, all small visitors yëpp outside la nekk du dee dugg within the premise.
Presently, all my visitors don't stop outside. They don't come inside the premises.
Dafa am own place for xam ne fa ngay stay as a visitor. Unless you nekk staff member or somebody who come from State House.
No, now, let me give you a direct example. The day this committee visited MSA, were our vehicles recorded at the sentry?
No.
Léegi xaaral ma jox la des bi nga xam ne commission bii nii ñëw nañ visit si MSA ak suñuy moto bi ñuy dugga foofu noonu ndax record ngeen woon moto yi dugga.
Mr. Jan, the military at the gate,
Okay.
are they under your command?
Sajaay ndax military yi nekk si bunta bi foofu noonu ndax yow si sa commande lañ nekk si sa roon lañ nekk.
At the time, fi nekk nii right now, six more come la nekk.
Yes, right now they are at my command because I am the most senior person there.
During the auction, when there are military at the guard room?
time auction bi ndax amoon na military yi nekkoon si guard room bi.
Tractor auction, when you took over MSA, aside from your team of mechanics, were there still guard securities at the gate of MSA or infantry securities at the gate of MSA?
time auction bi yow time bi nga fa nekkee ndax amoon na guards yi nekkoon foofu noonu ci bunta bi. Yes, then the PIU were there.
Do you know who was heading the PIU unit then, aside from Commissioner Dabo?
Ndax xam nga ku headoon PIU unit bi aside from Commissioner Dabo?
Beneka Kotu, for now.
They went from Kotu for now. The team that is at Kotu by that time.
Luma don wax moy. Gasi ñu dee nekk si bunta bi sooy dugga MSC time boo xam ne lañ la fa teg yow during the Janneh commission lu ma laajte mooy time boobu noonu kana nekkoon guard commander bi si paraay dañ dee change.
They normally change.
Can you remember any?
Ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku kenn si ñoom ñi nga xam ne ñoo daan nekk commander guard commander bi.
You were not used to them.
I was not used to them.
Mr. Jan, were you aware of any tractor moved to Casamas or tractors moved to Casamas?
Ndax yëg nga benn tractor boo xam ne dañ ko yóbbu Casamance wala tractor yoo xam ne dañ leen yóbbu Casamance.
Through private, do you have a private syndicator?
Fàttaliku, I don't remember. Ndax xam nga CD.
Private syndicator. You know,
syndicator.
Let me just. He works under you. You know, I want us to be very straightforward here. I don't want it to be a game in between you and the council. Let's be straightforward and let's hit it. Syndicator private syndicator works under you. Where is he now? He is with you directly. Did you move any tractor from the Gambia to Casamas? I repeat.
That was he did, but why he did it, not actually in somebody might have and the party
Stop there. Adama, why do, in your initial response, why do you respond that private syndicator haven't taken any tractor to Casamas? Give me that answer first, then we progress. The Malala, so they are private syndicator. Should they need you a tractor to Casamas? Ko hamne dob don liggéeyayo ngane mané dédét lolu nga man jakatom bu ma ñëwé man la né mo xam nga private syndicator ngane mané waaw ma ñëw la su dé yóbbu na ay tractor Casamance ngane mané waaw so luma laajte moy lutax ci njëlbé ngane mané dédét interpret.
The question is, the first question I asked was, did anybody take any tractor or tractors to Casamas? And your answer was no. And then he said, did you know any private syndicator? He said, yes, he was working under you. And then he asked, did private syndicator took any tractor or tractors to Casamas? And then you said, yes, that question is easy to answer. Now he's asking you, why didn't you say yes when he asked, did anybody take tractors or tractor from MSA to Casamas? Why didn't you say yes? The reason why when you asked that question, I did not say yes, because I did not give anybody a tractor to take to Casamas. But when you mention the name of the person that is working under me, because that tractor is not government tractor. The tractor, the person is still living, is still alive. The tractor.
Hold it there. You said the person is still alive and he lives somewhere that you are suspending. Can you tell us where this individual lives? And what is his name?
He is something Sankare.
We will give you 2 minutes to remember his name.
Anyway, he's a Sarahule. He's called Sankare. Huh? The person who bought the tractor is from Busumbala and he is Sankare. I cannot remember the name, but I know he is Sankare. He bought the tractor. But he did not buy it from the auction. I don't know where he bought it from. Because he knows me in person. He used to sit at the garage at Johnson, Airport Johnson. He told me that, boy, I have a tractor that I am taking. Don't you have anybody that can help me to take the tractor for me? Then I was with the same syndicator that you are talking about. I told him, tractor? He said, yes. Then I turned. I asked CD if he can drive the tractor to the border. I don't know which village in the border. CD said, yes, he can take it. And he asked him to talk to CD. Then the negotiator on the price is how much he's going to pay and the fuel. The following day, the same syndicator, I gave him fare from Lameng to Busumbala, where the tractor is. He started the tractor. He went with the owner of the tractor who bought the tractor. And he drive it to take him to the border. And since then the tractor has a problem. I told him, as far as it's you cannot spend the night there. And the owner of the tractor is there. He paid you already to take him there and drive him and take him there. Come back, return back home. That is why when you say Casamas, he cannot understand because he have never took a tractor to Casamas. And he have never sent somebody to Casamas.
Mr. Jan, let me help you. I'm not saying you sold a tractor. Let me be very clear here. Yeah? How do you determine that that tractor was not bought from the auction? How do you know about that?
Because I asked him, me, myself, in person, I asked the Sarahule man, did you bought this from the tractor auction? He said, no, this one's been with me a long time.
Okay, stop
That's
there.
why I said
Stop
he
there.
buy from there.
Then, Sergeant Jan, you should know
Then war nga xamne
the name of this Sankare simply because you said Sankare is your friend.
war nga xam turi Sankare.
And it is through you.
Sankare sa xarit la te ci yow.
It is through you.
Ci yow la.
Private syndicator was assigned
lañ ko
to drive these tractors.
pour mu drive tractor bi ni.
Can you tell us the name of this individual?
Ndax mun nga ñoo wax turi waaji.
Munuma right now recall to be but hampa in person.
You have his number?
I cannot remember his name, but I know his number. Yes.
Okay. Chair, I want to apply that he write down the name of this particular Sankare, his full number, and share with us for the purpose of investigations.
Chair, bugana mu bindal ñu nomba Sankare Rini ak xëy na turam ak adresse am mu jox ñu ko.
You can even do that after the session. Don't worry, we can progress. Mr. Sergeant, do you recall
Ndax mun nga fàttaliku
the 10 buses that were moved from State House to Kanifing?
fukki boss yi nga xam ne ñu ngi leen jëlee woon State House yóbbu leen Kanifing.
Do you recall about these 10 buses?
Ndax mun nga fàttaliku fukki boss yooyu.
How ma amount do I recall now boss jige State House no Kanifing.
Kanifing. Can you
I
tell us
cannot
about,
remember the amount, but I think bosses were from
Can you
State
tell
House to
us?
Kanifing.
Yeah, can you tell us something about these buses? What
Ndax mun
happened?
nga
to them?
ñoo wax dara si boss yi.
These bosses,
Boss yi.
naga boss yi ni
These bosses,
ñi ngi nekkoon State House si gannaaw bi ñoo wax cement store.
they were at State House where they call cement store.
Cement store.
Cement store.
Léegi Seydi Ba
Now, Sedi Ba,
moom si boppam
he himself
moom moo ñëw moom moo ma oo
called me.
ma dem fekk ko Banjul
I went and met him in
mu
Banjul.
ne ma ne ana sa crane bi
He told me, where is your crane?
mi ngi nekk good order
It's in good order.
ma ne ko waaw
I said, yes.
mu ne ma dañ bëgg a tow moto yi nekk si gannaaw fi ko dañ ko ñëw fence
He told me we want to tow the vehicles that are behind there because we want to come and fence there.
ak kootu li ma mu ne dañ ko jaay
According to him, he said they sold them,
waaye seen borom ba léegi ñëwuñ jël si ko
but the owners did not come to pick them still.
te mënuñ koo bàyyi fii ñi ngi ñëw fence fii nii
And we cannot leave them there because we are coming to fence here.
call naa seen gars yi
I called the owners
pour ñu ñëw fekk ko Kanifing
to come and pick them at Kanifing.
assignal sa crane bi
Assign your crane
pour mu ñëw jël si boos yi isi ko Kanifing
to come and pick the buses and take them to Kanifing.
ma ne ko foil bi naka la
I told him the fuel. What about the fuel?
mu ne ma foil bi dañ koo jël terrasse ñoom ñooy foil moto bi
The fuel, we will take it from State House.
and I said kañ nga boo ñëw start ko
I said, when did you want us to come and start it?
mu ne ma ne start from next week
He said, start from next week.
fekk ñi ngay dugga si weekend bi
Then we were going to weekend.
then on Monday
Then Monday,
ma ànd ak suma crane driver ak suma yeneen boy
I went with the crane driver and some of my boys.
ñu ànda dem seeti bagage moto yi
We went to go and check the vehicles.
moom seedi ba mu ñëw identify ñaata boss lañu war a génne ba ko jaay nañ leen isi leen Kanifing
Him said by himself come and identify the amount of buses because they already sold.
then the following day Tuesday
Then the following day, Tuesday,
si la guys start di isi boss yi
that's the day they started bringing the buses at MSA.
at Kanifing
At Kanifing.
Kanifing after ma toog na ba yàgg ma gis ñaari pôle ñëw
Then after sometimes I saw two
fula gaay
full
No, da nga ne ñaari góor man jarbaati Pël la.
so bi gaay ñëwee
when they came.
ñu ne ma ne moto yi ñu jënda Banjul ñu ne fii lañ ko indi
The vehicles we bought at Banjul, they said they brought them here.
ma ne ko waa ñi ngi paak bagage yi pare guñ xanaa after nga wax ak Seydi Ba
I said, yes, we are packing the materials, but we are not ready. Maybe you talk to Sedi Balia.
so biñ isee moto yi
So when we brought the
mënu maa
vehicles,
côté amount bi waaye li mu wax maybe xayma bi mën na fa àgg
I cannot count the vehicles, but maybe the amount he said is up to that.
Let's correct this. I'm talking about buses. And if you say motor, do you still mean buses?
I mean boss
Thank you.
Mu ne ndax boss yi nga miin soo ne moto mun naa nekk leneen waaye ndax boss yi nga miin.
So now,
boss laa miin wax
Yes.
when were these two uncles came?
Mu ne bi ñaari nijaayam yi ñëwee
That is the two men.
ñaari góor yooyu.
Do they, no, I wouldn't say full men that they are my uncles. Do they really go with the buses?
Ndax bi ñaari góor yooyu ñëwee ndax dem nañ ak boss yi.
non biñ ñëwee dama ne leen ñu hold on
When they came, I asked them to hold on.
ma isi moto yëpp after ma inform Seydi Ba
I bring all the vehicles and then I inform Sediba
because so bëgguma start di release moto yi
because I don't want to start releasing the vehicles
te xaw ma amount ñaata mooy ñëw
and I don't know how the amount that is
Sergeant,
coming.
were you able to guard
Ndax
the
mënoon
same uncles at Kanifing?
ndax mënoon ngaa gaar ak moto yooyu noonu yëpp Kanifing.
Kanifing dafa réeri Kanifing is too big
No, lu ma wax mooy mbaa mënoon nga jël boos yu nekkoon State House Seydi Ba bu mu la ne nga dem jëli pour yóbbu ko Kanifing.
non loolu sax mujjee wut a àgg loolu la foofu maa ngi point boobu noonu
No, that why we were unable to complete it.
Because we started this, I almost 5 bus. I could remember for Sunday.
Because when we started bringing it, I can remember we brought 5 buses.
Call Sediba.
Then I called Sediba.
I'm not even know then you go just say, but it's better than start the name call.
There are people who came here, they want to take their vehicles. I think it's better you call them.
Because of motor BPH.
Because the vehicles cannot fit here. Then he said, anybody that comes here, refer him to me.
Which is, I refer those 2 fella guys.
That's why I refer those 2 men to him.
Then I confirm from Sediba himself.
Then I confirm from Sediba himself. And he said, yes, it's true. These are the owners. Let them take it.
So,
then that's the time he said he cannot take the vehicle. He want to cut it. Then if it is that there are others that are coming, then you have to pack those ones outside.
So this is
the way the bosses came until we cut them.
Why I'm not better for last new.
And there's the one that came last. That one's been there long. I asked him. He said, I do not see the owner.
Take fire service.
The other type fire service.
Fire service, Churchilltown.
Fire service, Churchilltown.
I'm similar boss to that.
For them, their boss, they have a similar boss
the
like
same
that.
boss, the pan on the for service.
The same boss had a breakdown. He came there for service.
So sila was said, boss be busy borom.
Then I told Sediba, because we didn't see the owner of this boss.
The boss is more in good order fire service.
And this boss is more motorable than the fire service one.
What if you jam at times? Fake money your tal boss be then bagage be manke fake money go gain the fire service.
Then let's say if we can start this boss, the parts that are missing there, let's check if we can get them from the fire service own.
So when
we realize that it can work, we start that one.
In maintenance co.
We maintenance it.
Because fire service will new acid do a filter.
Fire service themselves brought oil and filter.
Then you just go fire service vinegar can
Then we use that to maintenance the fire service vehicle, the Churchilltown fire service.
So at the time,
then we were there until at the time,
I'm claim boss.
Somebody came and claimed for a boss.
I called Sediba.
I called Sediba.
I go follow boss be in there con Kimokomo.
And you think that the boss that is here, this man is the owner?
Honorable Chair, can we take a 5-minute stand down?
Okay. All right.
Because the information I gather,
Because
these were 10 bosses.
boss law.
And for the fact that you have confirmed
Confirm gani.
to move bosses from State House to Carnifing,
Jele boss the State House them canifin.
I want to believe that you know the number of bosses that you moved as a military officer.
Kon gomna ne yo xam nga number of boss yi nga yobu as a military officer.
So kindly tell us the number of buses, because you never know I knew about these buses.
Legi, te nga ñoo wax number of boss yi nga yóbbu because man xam naa ne yow am nga number of boss yi nga yóbbu.
So guide us, please.
Mooy li ma la wax bugguma waxaat any misunderstanding di ko amaat committee bi moo tax du ma dee bugg a guess.
No, you are not guessing here.
No, waaye xam naa ne soo ko xaymaa àgg na loolu waaye mënuma wax exactly ten la waaye àgg na maybe dina ko jegeñ.
I don't want to mislead this commission, but I know the number you are talking about is up to now. So I don't want to guess.
These two men who came to pick their buses, do you know their name?
Definitely, I don't know. Because when they are buying this bus, I was not there. I was just given order by
But the buses were torn to scrap at Carnifing, at the gate of your workshop.
And inside again.
Inside, not in fact outside.
I'm not using scrap Sibir, I'm using scrap Sibiti.
So somewhere scrap inside, somewhere scrap outside.
You force you, you're the man do it. Understand? So you last year you don't know what. And when you can, it's about 3 or 4. So then another year you're being your take a new name. I'm not order from Siriban and Nako release. Malaga from Pagal Simbelabi, Simple Doc of Hunu. The more than you docky and Sibir, docky and Sibir inside.
The first consignment that came was inside. And then later I heard that the owners were coming and they were going to cut them. So I decided that let them put those ones outside. So the others that came were left outside. So some were cut inside, the others were put outside.
Second, I also understand that if a buyer purchases an item, more especially with a vehicle, there is always a form that will be filled and be given to the buyer for the person to go and pick the item he or she purchases.
That's basically they give it in the commission. That's the reason they normally give you at the auction.
So with these two people who came to pick those buses, did they come with a similar form?
When they come, that's why Sediba said to me, anybody come refer him to me. So anybody who come him, I refer you to Sediba.
So now who got the buses to scrap?
Those people claiming to be the owner.
The ones who claim
To be the owner.
to be the owner.
Yes.
They are the very people who cut it.
Exactly.
With their tools or with your garage tools?
No, me, I don't have anything to cut. They come, because themselves, they normally hire people to cut it. They come with their personal.
And your men don't help. You don't help.
Though in my place, because I don't normally basically be there every day.
In your presence,
In my place, I
do you join them to do the cutting, or do your personnel join them to do the cutting?
no, that never happened. It's my personnel who bring them, who bring the bosses.
Yeah, you know, Jan, the issue here is the way I know the amount of bosses. May I rarely enter in State House. That's the same way I know those that cut the bosses.
I don't deny them the bosses.
No, just wait.
Okay.
Just wait. So this is why I want you to give me an accurate information. Because what will happen is, we will invite those people.
Exactly.
Before I leave here, I'll make an application for a statement to be obtained from those people.
Okay.
And if we realize you are concealing something away from
I will
us,
never conceal.
let's move. That wouldn't in fact waste my time,
Okay.
Mr. Judge, honestly. Yeah. Now, you also talked about the armored cars. I wouldn't get into the armored cars. Aside from the armored cars, or before in fact that, when you were talking, you talked about a store in State House. And it seems I have something related to cement store or whatever.
Kind of thing.
Okay, the cement store was in Carnifing. What happened to...
This store was at Carnifing during the General Commission. By then, this cabinet that I'm mentioning, he's the guy who was in charge at that place.
Which Kebe? Is Kebe a civilian or a military?
It's a military personnel.
He's a military personnel.
Yes.
So what happened to the cement?
This is what I'm telling you. He's be the right person who can explain that, because by then he was the guy in charge of that place.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but it seems you know something about the cement, Mr. Jan. You know, this is what exactly I am telling you. This is the best chance you have.
understand. That's what I'm telling you. Me, I'm not going to hide nothing here.
No, problema ba ma la ko olof pour ñu mëna dégg.
Okay.
Lu ma wax mooy. Yaa ngi wax about cement store bi. Te man gëm you know something about that cement store in Kanifing. You know the cement store was loaded. You know the fact of the matter here is sometimes.
Sorry, Muna di said boom.
Wow,
Mr. Jan,
See what happened?
Mr. Jan, what I'm saying is that there was a cement store in Kanifing, and you yourself, you know about this cement store. So this is where I want us to talk about.
Demo fi wax ñaari yoon cement.
I talked about cement. I mentioned cement 2 times, if you can remember.
Benn bi bi waxee boss ma ne ko ne dégg la boss mooy boss yi taxawoon ci gannaaw cement store bi at Banjul.
The first one was when you talked about the bosses. I said yes, the bosses that were standing behind the store, cement store in Banjul.
So how many more cement store wala ban la mo
I don't know whether you are talking about that cement store or another one.
You know, I took my question from your response.
And I feel
the cement store you are talking about is the cement store at State House.
Cement store at State House.
However, you also reveal another cement store.
Yes.
And it will be of importance for the committee to know what happened to the cement store. Because I understand there are over either 300 or 3,000 bags of cement.
Okay. Little man Benson cement store. Because still now,
why I mentioned cement store?
Belegi no len ko def a cement store.
Still now, that's the way we call it, cement store.
Fala ya jame don't store cement jams.
Because that's where Jame used to store his cement. Even if you are sending somebody, you tell the person that let me send you at cement store.
The boss in the fallen pagon, si body store.
And this boss were parking there next to the cement store.
Mota biwa boss manako waka diga mo yita want si body cement store.
This is why when you mentioned the boss, I said yes, it's true. Those boss were
Sergeant
cement store.
Was this store filled with cement? Yes or no,
No, for that Banjul, I have no idea, and I never heard about it. There was a cement. Carniving, I had it, but I don't see it. I heard that there was a cement when the former president was leaving. And by then, I was not the guy who was take charge there. It was this Captain Kebe who take charge. Maybe he's the right guy who can come and
cement. Okay, you said you heard that there were cement at the store in Carniving.
The place called KGI.
KGI.
Where they normally sold.
And then it was Major Ansumana Kebe.
Who was there?
Who was there?
At the time.
Who handed over to Captain Salih Bobo.
You are quite true.
And Salih Bobo handed over to you.
You are quite true. You are quite true.
Now tell us the cement.
No, I'm telling you, this cement, when the cement was there, I was not the guy fully in charge. That was during impact. There was like 20.
Okay. That wouldn't waste our time.
Okay.
We will get to that.
Okay, thank you.
Now, you know, I started about the armored cars, but I said I'm not going to talk about that.
No, let's talk about it.
Is there anything you will tell us?
As I said, that's my concern.
That's your concern.
Because of the ammo card that we sold to civilians, that shouldn't be.
Which civilians do they sold those ammo?
I'm telling you, people.
You have mentioned those people. So for me, there is no new element that you will inform us in relation to the armored cars.
No, actually, I don't. Yeah.
So now I want us to look at the Sarrecombas, the heavy, whatever military vehicles.
At State House.
At State House?
Yes.
Yes. What happened to them?
They cut it.
They cut it to what?
Into pieces.
Pieces and do what? We throw it in the ozone or air them?
They sold it to auction.
They sold it to?
They sold it to these scrap buyers.
Scrap buyers?
Yes.
Do you know who actually cut those vehicles?
That what I think, as far as Commissioner is concerned, I'm not accusing him, but he'll be the right party who can come here and clarify.
Do you want to tell us, Commissioner, Superintendent Stediba, was the one who authorized for those to be caught?
No, I'm not saying that.
Then what are you telling us?
I'm not saying that.
Under what custody were these vehicles?
As far as State House is concerned, because he normally claimed that it's the vehicle control. That's why I said, I'm not saying he's a very wide gift or whatever, but I said maybe he was the right guy who stood here and then explain. But I know that those Sadokuma was being caught to police and then sell it to this.
You know, you kept saying Mr. Sadiba claimed to be the vehicle controller at State House, which I agree to. But in the other hand, I also want to believe that the State Guard has a command who takes charge of all military vehicles. Is that correct?
At the time that was there.
By now, is that not there?
By now, it's Sadiba who normally gives us people because we don't have.
Do you know Captain Bire Jammeh?
Captain Bire Jammeh, yes. Yes, I know.
Where is he now?
Captain Bire Jammeh, I don't know where he is, but I know him.
What about Matar Jammeh? The one that worked with, how do they call him again? With Sadiba at State House?
Matar Jammeh, the MTO, right?
Huh?
The MTO, short guy.
Yeah, the short guy, exactly.
He is still in State House.
He is still in State House.
Yeah.
What is his responsibility at State House?
Is it MTO vehicle control? MTO motor transport officer?
Motor transport officer under the army.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Will it not be right to say you, Sergeant ADAMA JAGNE, should be on Captain or Major Matar Jammeh as the transport officer
Yes.
and under the military instead of Sadiba?
Okay, that point I can make it clear.
Kindly help.
Because right now we don't have actually military vehicle at State House.
That's not the question. My question is, in the military setup, will it not be right to say you are under Matar Jammeh's command?
In normal circumstances, yes.
Huh?
In normal
Instead of Sadiba?
In normal circumstances, yes.
Why are you telling us that your command comes from Sadiba and it is Sadiba who put you there?
No, but let me go. I think we are talking of this cannibalization of.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's my
So I don't. Now I'm just finished.
No, I'm confused. I can speak enough for you to understand.
Okay, let's go on. Let's. Wow.
Your arms will be all along.
Bo, if you could assist us.
Wow. Honorable, please, the right honorable. Yes. So, the right honorable, what I was asking him is,
Okay.
if you are Captain Matar Jammeh,
Captain Matar Jammeh.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel, he is Lieutenant Colonel, huh? Perfect. You know him?
Very well.
On what unit is he working?
As at now, State House.
State House. And under which either battalion or under which battalion?
State Guard Battalion.
State Guard Battalion. Under what department in the army? Because you are just telling me that he works under the motor transport unit.
In the army?
In the
Yes.
huh?
Yes, Honorable.
Yes.
Yes, can we just slow down so that we can get it clear to him?
Yes, you know.
You asked a very rumolati moy mune ci gannaaw mu nga laaj mata fan la nekk nga ne mu ngi nekk on the MTO.
Wow.
mu nekk di moto transport waaw ndax ñi ban département la ndax ci am bi la nekk ndax ñuy fan lañ nekk
ci army bi la nekk State House.
mu ne they are in the army the State House.
Wow.
At State House. What role is he playing at State House?
mu ne moom lan mooy liggéeyam ci State House.
Motor transport officers in the army.
mu ne motor traffic officer bu nekk ci State House.
Under normal circumstances, you as a military officer, under whose command should you work in between these two transport officers, in between Commissioner Sadiba and Lieutenant Colonel Matar Jammeh?
mu ne am ci liggéey bi nga xam ne ni moom nga nekk di def ci State House nga am ñaar kenn ka mu nekk Sadiba ak this army officer Matar mu ne ñooñu yow ci fan nga war a nekk.
In normal circumstances, man Matar ñoo war a liggéey Hanning Club.
waaw mu ne he's normally he should work with Matar hand and gloves.
And ask him if he is working with Matar hand in glove.
mu ne ndax yaa ngi liggéey ak Matar ci liggéey boobu noonu. He says until today he's working with Matar like that.
So ask him, will it be right to say his direct command is Lieutenant Colonel Matar Jammeh instead of Commissioner Sediba?
mu ne ndax du nekk dëgg pour ñu wax ne sa direct command bi mooy Matar instead of Sediba.
Okay, suppose buga na ko rectify fail.
He gives me an answer.
Yes, yeah, we'll continue. Yes, lu pour nga am ko foofu rek then from there you mën a continue waxtaan bi. He said that's right.
Yes, so under normal circumstances, Matar is your boss, but not Sediba.
waaw mu ne comme like ci liggéey bu ngeen liggéey moom foofu mu ne ko dafa mel ne Matar moo war a nekk sa boss not Sediba.
Mr. Jan, then why is it that you kept saying Sediba is your boss, Sediba is the one who deployed you, Sediba is the one who moved you, and not mentioning Lieutenant Colonel Matar Jammeh? What are you hiding?
mu ne lu tax depuis bu waxtaan bi commencé ba léegi yow yaa ngi nekk di wax ne Sediba moo la yóbbu fële Sediba moo la yóbbu fële Sediba moo la transfert feneen waaye doo tudda turi Lieutenant Colonel Matar te xam nga ne Matar moom ngay liggéeyal direct mu ne dafa looy nëbb.
Dama bëgg moom understand me.
He said he wants you to understand.
This is State House right now.
He said at this State House.
ñu ñu ko nekk yëpp soldat yi.
All the soldiers that are at the State House.
Whatever bëgg si affaire transport si Sediba lañ dee dem.
Whatever they need on transport, they go to Sediba.
Even Matar ñu ma wax nii.
He said even Matar Lieutenant Colonel Matar. He says every morning he reports to the office of Sediba.
su ñoo dem mission.
When he went to mission,
dafa am pour dem si Sediba.
he has to go to Sediba.
lu Sediba approve.
Whatever Sediba approves.
loolu mooy dem State House.
That's exactly what goes to Sediba.
Matar mu jëbële dara State House bañ ko.
Tell him I'm not disagreeing to that.
mu ne wax diw sa wax boobu.
The day we visited State House,
mu ne keroog bu ñu demee State House.
we were not only received by Sediba,
mu ne nekkoon Sediba rek moo ñu welcome.
but Lieutenant Colonel Matar was also part of the team.
And mu ne Lieutenant Colonel Matar bokkoon ci ñu nga xam ne ñoom ñoo leen teeru ci State House.
But by the look of things,
waaye mu ne boo ko xoolee.
any vehicle related to military,
mu ne moto bu nga xam ne nii military bi ñoo ko moom wala am na lu mu ànd ak military.
we were taken through by Lieutenant Colonel Matar.
mu ne Matar si boppam moo ñu dee woon ak wax naka la ci oto boobu noonu.
Sediba took charge of the civilian or GG vehicles.
mu ne Sediba moom lu ñu wax rek mooy oto yi nga xam ne nii ci oto nguur gi la ñu def ci GG.
Let me repeat again.
I understand.
Wow.
You understand?
mu ne waaw. Okay.
Meaning your command was coming from Lieutenant Colonel Matar Jammeh instead of Sediba.
mu ne kon dafa mel ni
About your personal interactions with Sediba, we take the work or we take the authority as a priority here and forget about personal relations.
mu ne kon dafa mel ni yow sa commande bi mu doon jógee si Lieutenant Colonel Matar waaye du Sediba even though am ngeen ay lu ngeen seq yéen ñaar waaye mu ne commande bi mu doon jógee si Lieutenant Colonel Matar.
loolu laa bëgg dama ko bëgg a clair mu clair si
He said he wants to clarify that particular area.
Before you clear that, the Sarah Combats, you said they're cutting.
Yes.
Who cut them?
mu ne comme avec Sarr comme boo doon wax ne dañ ko dokk mu ngi bëgg dafa bëgg a xam ne kan moo ko dokk.
mooy li ma ko wax gis naa ñu ko dog waaye xaw ma kan la su bëggee mu dem naa ci gars yi fa nekk ñu Matar ak ñu Sediba.
He says he saw them cutting it. He doesn't know those people. But if you want to know the facts about the cutting of the Sarre Combats, then you would have to talk to Lieutenant Colonel Matar and Sediba that were there.
Tell him that is fair enough. However,
waaw mu ne loolu mu d'accord na ci loolu waaye.
can he inform the committee where have he seen Matar and Sediba coordinating the cutting of those vehicles?
mu ne ndax yow ma gisoon nga Lieutenant Colonel Matar ak Sediba ñu ngi waxtaan ci àndandoo bu nga xam ne mooy waral ñu dog oto yi.
loolu mosuma ko gis.
He says he has never seen it.
No, but Chair, You need to salvage or say. The witness, within a minute, he is changing his statement. He said that we can call. You know, we have Hansak here.
Okay.
We can bring back the statement.
Okay.
He said he didn't actually know who caught the vehicles,
Yes.
but he saw people were cutting those heavy-duty military
Armored car.
vehicles
Yes.
or armored car.
Yes.
You saw that.
I said it.
So I'm asking you, where have you seen them doing that?
No, but you said where I saw Matar and then said it, but they are sitting discussing about that.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
What I said is, where exactly have you seen the cutting taking place?
Mune fanga gisee ñuy
Sibir State House wala ko degi.
mune inside the state house.
Inside the state.
Sibir State House ko degi.
Was this done by civilians or military officers?
Mune ndax lii civilians mooy ñi nga xam ne liggéeyuñ ci nguur gi ndax military officer ñu doon dog.
Ñi ko military officers civilian lañ.
He says those that were doing the cutting were civilians and military officers.
No, I'm not military officers. My nekkuñ soldat civilian lañ. Ñi ko dog.
Yes, that means they were not in the military, they were civilians.
Sergeant, in the military, what is your understanding about signal message and publication?
Mune ci military bi mooy ci soldat yi ñuy liggéey lan nga understand ci ma signal message. Mune lan nga understand waaw.
Signal message
To inform.
yes, and publication.
To inform.
Waaw. It means to inform.
To inform on what specifically?
Mune ci lan.
Like,
Why not you speak Wolof he help?
wale comme yow loo ma laajte nii. Signal message comme li ma la li fa nekk tey su fekkee dara moo war a xew for example si army bi.
Yes, he's saying that for signal message, if there is something that's supposed to happen in the army,
Let us fini camp.
he said, just an example, that we assume that this place is a camp.
So I'm not gonna have see camp because concern like other camps.
And there is something that's going to happen here, and it concerns other camps.
Singa muna send signal message wala nga send ko singa muna send signal message wala secret pour nga inform yenen samoro mi camp you understand.
He says that's the time that you send a signal message so that the other camps can.
So will it be right to say, if you are deploying a military officer, for example, from Laminkoto military barracks to the state house, will it be right to say there must be a signal message and a publication of that personnel?
Mune ndax dëgg la su fekkee ne dañ war a transfer soldat mu jógee feneen pour war a dem state house mu ne ndax loolu dina tax ñu send a signal message.
Wow.
He says yes.
Speak transfer.
He said if it is transfer.
If it never transfer, sir.
He said if it is not a transfer.
Wow.
So now, when we were moved from Yundum to State House,
He said buñ la taxalee si camp bi Yundum ñu yóbbu la state house.
was there any signal message and a publication to the effect?
mu ne ndax signal message bu mu doon laajte si gannaaw ndax loolu defoon nañ loolu ñu send ko to other camp ñu xam ne yow taxoon nañ la from all Yundum wala Yundum military camp bi to state house.
Bo signal message bo fu jaar mo am kéro suma parti ute laajte nañ mo mako.
He said that signal message must happen because he was asked the same question the last time.
Because man
Now, before you go there, we got the answer. When you were moving from State House to court, was there any signal message and a publication?
mu ne ndax bu la doon yóbbu nga jógee state house nga dem kootu mu ne ndax signal message boobu gars yi senoon nañ ko.
biñ ma jëlee kootu comme naka because of kootu nekk foo xam ne permanent base la woon. Kootu attaque la woon dama nekkoon on the state house attaque there.
Okay, he said the transfer to Kotu was temporal. He was just attached there, but he was still part of the state house.
Kootu nekkul base.
He said Kotu is not a base.
Is léegi nii bi ma jógee fii di dem boobu am na ko si pardon order bi from Banjul to Kootu.
So he's saying that when he left Banjul to Kotu, then there wasn't, because of Kotu is actually just a temporal, just a temporal attachment.
So when last were you populous to be deployed either from Yundum to State House, or from State House to Kotu, or to Kanifing?
mu ne ban time lañ sendal message boobu signal bi ndax Yundum to State House wala State House to Kanifing.
You more like to understand more.
He says he doesn't really understand your question.
Yeah, can I get you here?
Come in.
You know, you said in the military,
Yes.
if they are moving a personnel from one barracks to the other, it is done through a signal message, and after which your name will be published.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you said when you were moved from Yundum to Banjul, this was exactly what was done.
From Yundum. Okay, so go ahead.
No, come up. I said from Yundum to State House.
Yes, that happened.
A signal message.
Yes. Yes.
That happened. And it was through that signal message that took you to MSA and Carnifing.
Yes.
Yes. So, wait. So, now, will it not be wrong to say, former Secretary General Fadera, the former Secretary General Fadera and Superintendent Sedi Ba were those that deployed you to Kotu or to Carnifing or whatever, when you received a signal message from the army?
Okay. Let's get this clear.
Because I don't understand because you are talking. I don't know which one that you are.
We all have to understand here before you come, Honorable. You cannot dictate what we should ask. You get it right.
Yes.
But also, we must give you a fair public hearing. So as such, we must be in a position to verify the evidence you adduce before the council.
So, before you go further, Mr. Sergeant Jan, yes, you have right. If you don't understand the question, you can say I did not understand. That's obvious. Anytime you do not understand question, just say I did not understand. Don't complain. We will make sure that you understand. Yes, the question the member is asking.
You know, you are very important. A whole NAM is doing a translation.
So,
Okay. Lumbu ham is very simple. I'm going to say comme ndax suñu transfer nit from one place to the other ndax def nañu def signal nga ne ko waaw léegi mu ne ndax yow bu leen doon transfer nga jóge Yundum to State House ndax signal boobu amoon na nga ne woon mu ne ko ndax bu nga jógee State House pour nga dem si Kanifing ak MSA ndax dat signal amoon na
yooyu am na.
boobu amoon na.
Ok, loolu laa ko bëgg a li make it clear. am na waaw.
mu ne am na waaw.
yooyu am na. Okay.
Now, with those three signals,
But sorry, but do you think me also, I can able to have that stamina? Everybody is asking me question up to by this time, when I can resist that. Because I'm not getting this thing, so.
Mr. Jai, we are all humans here.
Yes. Exhausted.
For me, you should have strength way more than all of us, not except these three officers.
Yeah, because of another guy come and all questions are coming to me, so I don't have post to relax.
So questions are going to you
Yes.
because you participated in the process.
Then I think then I will appeal to the council then because brain also can be existed. And when my brain existed, I can't say anything.
Okay, Mr. Witness, counsel. I overheard the witness saying he's exhausted. And, in this kind of investigations, they have a right. If he's exhausted, two things we can do. Stand down for at least 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour, or we let him go and come back. But since he has expressed that he's exhausted, we need to consider that. Yeah. Yes?
The exhaust he is talking about is the flow of question.
The exhaustion he's talking about. It's not to stand down for 30 minutes or 1 hour. It's to adjourn. Because he is saying since in the morning, he is
Being bombarded with questions.
he's bombarded with so many questions.
before you
Now,
take a decision.
his brain is tired,
Yes.
and he cannot catch up. So I think the only solution is to adjourn and allow him to come back fresh.
Yeah, before Chair take.
So before you go,
Yeah, before you make a decision.
I just want to ask.
Okay. Because I also want to ask him.
Okay. So Council, do we have any further thing for Jai? Or do we finish with him today? He's not coming back. Is there any other thing that we need to deal with him?
Yes, I do have questions.
Okay. So then it will be better for us to adjourn and then come back again. Because if you do not have anything for today,
You know, the witness was, what the witness said, from what I understood, was a cheeky response to Honorable Jammeh. He was not saying that he was tired. He was saying, if you are tired, what of me, who has been sitting here and different people have asked me. So maybe if the witness can,
he's exhausted.
For the fact that since early morning,
When you talk to me, you relax. Somebody
now you have order 5 now.
is it that's what okay, the orders to come.
He said he is tired since orders are coming because he has been responding to questions since morning.
That's fine.
Before the chair will make a decision, I just want to come in.
Honorable, before you get to your question, let me ask you.
Okay.
Then I'll come back to you. What do you want to do now? You want to allow me to go and come back, or what? Or you want us to adjourn for at least 30 minutes and come back again?
I'm with you guys. Whatever you guys decide, I'm with you.
No, we're asking you. You are the witness here. We want you to follow. I don't want you to tell us.
Yeah, then we adjourn.
We adjourn.
Yeah, because
I'm coming back. I will come back again.
anyway, you need me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow is Friday. Not tomorrow. No. Honorable do you have any final thing to tell him?
This is why, in fact,
I'm coming. You'll do.
Chair,
Yes.
this is why, in fact, I wanted to come in. I want to remind him that us adjoining doesn't really change anything because members would still come in to ask their questions.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, and aside from that, he is going to give me a new opportunity to go and do more background check and come.
No problem.
Now what we'll do?
You are welcome.
So now, Chair,
What we'll do?
I will agree.
Yes.
I want to make an application before he leave the chair. Please. Yes. Sergeant Jai, to start with, the signal messages and publications for Yundum, State House, Carnifing, and Court. We want the list of the publication. For you to provide us with the list of that publication, the other military personnel who are also published on the same list.
Anyway, like
I'm pretty sure that the army.
honorable.
That is just one. Now, after, if you have anything,
Okay.
you can bring up your concerns, huh?
Okay.
Chair, with your permission, I want to apply that we invite private syndicator for a statement taking. And the other one is Muntaha Sala. I would like the committee to obtain a statement from him if that is not done.
All right. Second.
Honorable Mohammed Kante, I will appreciate for him to be invited to obtain a statement from him. The salary he talks about, when we get the number, if we
I'll get the
confirm,
number right now.
if we confirm the name, I will appreciate a statement to be obtained from him.
Perfect.
Lieutenant Colonel Matar Jane, I will appreciate a statement to be obtained from him. Commissioner of the PRU, Commissioner of the PRU, I want a statement to be obtained from him. And then finally, 3 army personnel, Major Ansumana Kebe, Captain Salif Bojang, yeah, and the Colonel left, yes, and Colonel, I don't know, General whatever, said, yeah, I want a statement to be obtained.
Salif Bojang is in China, right?
Yes, we will.
Honorable, that's noted. Now what you do is, the application is granted. Those names that you are reading, please, you can hand it over to Secretariat if you don't have all.
Yes, I think Council was.
Council was taking it up.
Yes.
Okay, then we can do
Yes,
that.
and the order, it is him who should provide us with the signal publication, because normally when there is a signal message, it is accompanied by a publication of personnel based on where they are deployed. So
All right.
we want that publication. Maybe if you cannot provide it to us, let's write to the CDS.
All right.
Provide us with the publication of Sergeant ADAMA JAGNE and the rest of the men who are
I'm not able to provide that. That's okay.
I was trying to make a comment. It seems he cannot provide it.
I don't know. Will you provide that?
It will be difficult for me to provide that.
Okay, now with that, then we will take it internally.
Okay.
All right, thank you so very much. Now, Council, Omar, now you can hold on.